the heart of New York City, where luxury ruled the streets and billionaires controlled the skyline, there lived a man nobody noticed. His name was Daniel Brooks. Daniel was a simple janitor, working inside the luxurious Valencia Group headquarters, one of the most powerful fashion companies in America. Every single day, wealthy executives walked past him without even looking at his face. To them, he was invisible. But Daniel was different. Behind his quiet personality was a man with a kind heart, a man who respected everyone, a man who secretly bought food for homeless people every Friday, even when he barely had enough money for himself. Sophia was famous, rich, elegant, and desired by powerful men all across New York City. But despite all her beauty and wealth, Sophia was deeply unhappy. Many rich men had entered her life before. CEOs, athletes, politicians, they all promised her love, but every single one of them only cared about her money, her family name, or her father's power. One after another, they broke her heart. Sophia had everything money could buy, but she never found someone who truly cared about her. Then one rainy night, everything changed. Sophia Valencia was leaving a stressful board meeting inside the company building. Sophia suddenly slipped on a wet floor near the staircase. Before she could crash to the ground, strong hands caught her. It was Daniel. Unlike every other man around her, Daniel didn't panic. He didn't try to impress her. He simply helped her stand and softly asked, "Are you okay?" For the first time in years, Sophia smiled genuinely. After that moment, she started noticing him more and more. She noticed how respectfully he treated security guards, how he helped struggling workers after hours, how humble he remained despite living a hard life. Weeks passed, and slowly, their conversations grew longer. Sophia would sit beside him during lunch breaks, eating simple takeaway food, while employees stared in disbelief. She found peace talking to him. Daniel spoke honestly about his painful past, growing up poor, losing his mother at a young age, and sacrificing his dreams just to raise his younger sister. For the first time, Sophia felt seen as a normal human being, and for the first time in years, Daniel felt valued. But their growing connection soon became impossible to hide. One evening at the Valencia mansion, during a luxurious family dinner, Sophia finally revealed the truth. The entire room went silent. Then suddenly, laughter exploded across the table. Her older brother mocked Daniel openly. Her aunt called him a poor cleaner chasing wealth, and Sophia's father, Richard Valencia, became furious. "You are a Valencia," he shouted angrily. "Do you understand how embarrassing this is?" But Sophia refused to back down. She reminded her father about the speeches he gave publicly about respecting hardworking people. Meanwhile, Daniel had no idea how serious things had become. Deep down, when Sophia told him how badly her family reacted, Daniel stepped away emotionally. He looked at her with pain in his eyes and quietly said, "You deserve someone better than me." But Sophia began crying. She told him he was the first man who ever loved her without caring about money, fame, or power. And despite everything, their love only became stronger. Days later, Sophia made a shocking decision. She publicly went out with Daniel. The entire city began talking. Photos of the billionaire's daughter walking beside a janitor spread online. Employees whispered. Business partners mocked the Valencia family. Then came the moment that changed everything. Richard Valencia personally confronted Daniel inside the company building. Filled with anger and humiliation, the billionaire shouted at him in front of workers and executives. He accused Daniel of trying to use Sophia for money. Daniel tried to explain himself respectfully, but Richard refused to listen. Then, in front of everyone, Richard Valencia fired him. Just like that. The poor janitor who had done nothing but love his daughter honestly lost his job, his dignity, and possibly the woman he loved. But this story is far from over, because in part 2, there will be betrayal, public humiliation, danger, and chaos nobody saw coming. Will Sophia fight for Daniel? Will her father finally discover the truth about the man he hates? Or will love be destroyed by power and pride? Subscribe for more emotional and moral stories, because part 2 will change everything.